Welcome back to the show. We've been hearing about the St. Louis version of the WOW National Outdoor Recreation and Conservation School. My guest is Dan Zarlenga from the Missouri Department of Conservation. Your name is really easy. I don't know why I just messed it up.
Sounds just like it's spelled.
It does. So yeah, it's exactly how it's spelled. Okay, so we've been talking about this really cool camp out at Forest Park coming up the end of this month that the public, anybody can join. Come out on Saturday morning. You've got tents, you've got kayaks, you've got bicycles, and you teach us what we need to know for outdoor survival.
Well,
or at least camping.
Camping, yeah. Survival may be a little bit optimistic, but it's really what we stress is it's primarily geared for beginning folks who are just starting out and doing these kinds of things. And we stress ethics and safety is a really big component of all the courses, doing them safely and doing them ethically.
So you were talking earlier, you've got certain courses for young kids, but all ages, truly all ages are
absolutely.
invited?
Absolutely. This is all individuals, families, all ages. Like I said, most of the courses that we talked about are for 9 years and up. Okay. But for the younger kids, we have the kids camp, and there are games and activities and crafts and stuff to keep them busy and occupied. So that's for them. And then for the rest of the courses, they range, as we mentioned before, from archery, where we have actual some beginning instruction in archery, and folks get to go out and shoot bows and arrows and try their hand at that and get a good introduction to that. We have both kayaking and canoeing, so you can choose either one. And again, we start with ground instruction and then learn the basic strokes and how to enter and exit the crafts, and then they actually get out in the water and get to practice the skills.
Okay, so this is all like right there where Art Hill is?
Yes, on the lakes at Forest Park there. Then we have beginning fishing, so we cover how to bait the hook and how to do the basic casting, and then folks get to go out and actually catch the fish and take them off the hook themselves. So, you know, it's a very much of a hands-on thing. And then we have rock climbing also, again with full safety gear, and folks learn the basics they need to know to get, to make it up to the rock wall, and then you get a chance to try it out.
Yeah.
And get the chance to do it.
It sounds like a lot of fun for families to come out and try some new things.
It is.
Right here in our backyard, Forest Park.
It is, and what we especially like about having it at Forest Park is a lot of folks who maybe live in the city and don't get out to the outdoors a whole lot. It provides kind of an intermediate step. It's not really the backwoods or the wilds or wilderness or anything, but it's a little different than sleeping in your backyard. So it gives you a little bit of sort of an intermediate step. And I think a lot of times folks who aren't used to being in the outdoors, it's sort of more of in their comfort zone. Yeah. And so they can learn the skills there and then now take the next step after that to maybe a state park or something like that. There's a little bit more out.
Yeah, exactly. So Dan, Missouri Department of Conservation, what else are you working on for this fall and winter that we need to know about?
Well, I mean, we always have lots of things going on, and there's I hate to sound cliche, but there's almost too many to mention. The best thing to do is to sign up for our Conservation Connections newsletter. Okay. And that comes out once every month, and you can either get it by email or by regular traditional mail. And that gives you all the sites, all the different activities going on at our various sites. We have 5 different sites in the St. Louis area, including an office at Forest Park. We have Columbia Bottom in North County. We have Powder Valley Nature Center at I-44 and 270. We have Bush Conservation Area out in St. Charles. And then we have Rockwoods Reservation at 109 in Wildwood. And we also have 2 shooting ranges, Jay Henge's shooting range at Antire and I-44, and the August A. Bush shooting range.
Yeah, so you must be very busy keeping track of all this.
Yes, it's a challenge, but that's good because we have a great diversity of experiences for folks.
Yeah, I know I've been to many of these places that you've talked about with my kids. We've taken some great classes, and there's a lot that you offer. It's right here, very close by.
It is, and most of the things are free. In the case of the WOW, there is a modest cost, but it's very low, and we do have financial assistance available. So, but most of the programs we offer are free. Yeah,
good. Well, good to know. But first up is Forest Park, October 26th and 27th.
Yes, the event is 26th and 27th. You do need to sign up in advance, and that deadline is October 11th.
Okay, so sign up soon, by next week.
Right, and then you'll get a packet with complete and thorough information about all the courses, and you sign it up, send it in, and you're good to go.
Good. It sounds like tons of fun. Thank you, Dan, so much for coming, and make sure you come back and fill us in this winter and spring, all the great stuff you're working on. I'm sure there's a lot. So
thank you.
Stick around. There's more to come. STL TV Live. We'll be right back.